All right.
But I cannot receive any
All right. Hatri?
Yes, check.
Yep.
Can you hear us? Check.
I can see you and hear you. We've got limited time, I understand, from the satellite side, so if you could tell us what you're doing.
Can I have the mic, the speaker a bit louder, please?
We can't hear. Speak a bit louder, please. I cannot hear.
Sorry, check. We could not hear you clearly.
Yes. Hisham told me you have limited satellite time, and so what we wanted to do was if you tell us what case you're doing and then proceed.
Summary, case
Yeah.
summary.
Okay, I think I would like to introduce this case. Dr. Ali shall present the case for today. Ali, please.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I would like to present our live case quickly. She's a 65 years old lady, presented with palpitation and progressive effort intolerance for past 4 months. She's NIHA class 3, and she had a cardiac assessment revealed atrial fibrillation with moderate size secondum atrial septal defect. She had systemic hypertension, which well controlled under amlodipine, and she had a multinodular goiter. Currently, she is a normal thyroid function on carbimazole. She was planned for the thyroidectomy by Derfring Hospital. She is non-diabetic, she is not smoker, and she doesn't have history of ischemic heart disease. On examination, when she presented to us, she was saturating at 95%, and blood pressure was 124 over 88 millimeter mercury. She had regular pulses with 80 beats per minute. She had mild edema and split second heart sound, no cardiac murmurs. ECG shows the atrial fibrillations. ECG, the X-ray shows cardiomegaly with the pleuritic lungs. And this is the functional hemodynamic assessment. She had echo, which shows dilated right atrium, right ventricle with moderate TR, pressure gradient of 56 millimeter mercury, moderate size ASD, 25 millimeter with left to right shunt. Estimated QB/QS from echo is around 3 to 1. And she had good LV function of 56% ejection fraction and no thrombus shown. The coronary angiogram was normal. She underwent a cardiac catheterization, which shows a mild to moderate pulmonary hypertension, where her aortic pressure was 151 over 84, mean of 109, and she had versus pulmonary pressure of 62, 18, and mean of 35. She had LV pressures of 150, EDB of 8, and QB of 2 to 1. QB to QS is 2 to 1. And she has pulmonary vascular resistance index to her body surface area 4.8 Woods unit. And cardiac index was 2.7 liter per minute per square meter. So she had a left atrial appendage occlusion on 19 of June 2019. And in brief, she's 65 years old lady with the secondum atrial septal defect and large left to right shunt complicated by atrial fibrillation and pulmonary hypertension. She underwent successful LA appendage occlusion. Intended procedure for today is balloon sizing using a LifeTech balloon and fenestrated ASD occlusion using a Cera ASD fenestrated device by LifeTech. Thank you.
Okay. Right, Patrick?
Yeah, thank you. Sheikh, I think with me, Leong mentioned Dr. Gita and Haifa over the other side. I think we go straight to Haifa because we had image transesophageal echo by Haifa. Can you tell us
hi,
something,
Sheikh. Can
Haifa?
you hear me, Sheikh? Hello? Can you hear me, Sheikh?
Yes. Good evening.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, okay. So I'm going to go very quickly on the transesophageal echo, and you can see that there's a 4-chamber view, there's a dilated RA and a RV, there's a trivial MR, moderate tricuspid regurgitation, and on the 0 degree you can see that there's a moderate size ASD, which measuring about 22 millimeter. On the short axis view, you can see there's the very short anterior rim, small pericardial effusion. The measurement there is about 23 millimeter, and on the 60 degrees the measurement is about almost the same, like 22 millimeter. Along axis view, you can see that the maximum diameter there is about 17 millimeter, but you have got enough rim. but you can see that the posterior inferior rim is very thin. So this is a very thin, it's an oval shaped ASD, secundum measuring about 20 to about 17 millimeter, and a very short anterior rim, but the rest are all right. Primary veins are normal, and you can see shortly that that is where the device was, and it is quite stable. Primary veins are normal, and I think that's about it. And you can see here that on the 3D echo, the oval shaped ASD.
Thank you, Haifa. We did repeat the cardiac catheterizations a while ago, and
Patrick?
yes, sorry, Sheikh.
Can we ask John Thompson here on the panel? So, if I'm correct, it's the left to right shunt, 3-to-1 left to right shunt.
Yes.
Dilated right heart.
Yeah.
You're planning to use a fenestrated occluder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we aware about this, but the issue here, we do suspect the left ventricle is perhaps stiff or maybe restrictive, especially in this group of patients. And on echo just now, we can appreciate the left atrium is dilated. Left ventricle is perhaps on the smaller side by eyeballing, I would say, even though that's not accurate. But if you look at our hemodynamic data, yes, yeah, sorry.
Hang on. Can we put this to our audience to see what people think about your proposal? So we have hands up for those that would propose this with an ordinary device.
See that?
They close with a normal device before.
Yeah.
The fenestrated
They want to ask the opinion from the floor.
Okay.
looks like 50-50.
Yeah. I give you some information. We did repeat the cath. The hemodynamic shows that shunt is about 1.8, probably about the same as the previous one during the LA occluder. The LVEDP is about 10 without the balloon occlusions. When we did the balloon occlusions, the LVEDP goes up about 14. I'm not sure how significant it is, but I think we have to try to mimic once if we completely close off ALD.
Let me ask Larry, because you said with balloon occlusion each equals 14.
Yes, yes.
24.
I am in favor of fenestrated device, not because the LVEP goes from 10 to 14, but that's very minimal increase. I don't think that's going to affect in any way the left ventricle function, and even if it deserves a just works a little bit to be better within 24 hours. I'm in favor because you said the patient has a history of atrial fibrillation, and in the future, if you have to access the left atrium, you have a fenestration, it's not easier than to go around.
Okay, that's...
You just press the button. What do you think about the hemodynamics?
I agree with you, Saeed. So what I would do with this patient, I would assess his hemodynamics with the ASD balloon occlusion. If the PA pressure drops, the CPR is less than 3 pulse units, I would close it completely. The EDP does not increase up to 14, which you want. Okay? Correct? Yeah. Sometimes there can be a discrepancy between the balloon occlusion hemodynamics and device occlusion hemodynamics. As a matter of fact, balloon occlusion will get to increase the EDP a little more than device occlusion because the phenomena of foaming. So if there is marginal increase in EDP of 4 millimeters, I'm not convinced that I will go ahead and do the fenestrated device. It's just a concept that these points, actually the penetration 48 says, this is ablation 48 says, at best is 70-80%. Rate control is nowadays better than ablation.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we have to keep in mind that there are more and more cases we see that we have to go on the device to operate. So if there is a questionable case, this appears to be actually there is no harm in leaving the medicine.
Okay. All right. Patrick, let's keep you moving then.
Thank you. Thank you very much for all those input. I think then what you do, we have to, I give you the PVR is 4.7. The PA mean pressure is about less than 50% of systemic, 40 against 100. QPQ is 1.8. Yeah, but I think when did that we did the balloon stop flow technique by echo, the size is about 23, 24. I would like to show you the corresponding measurement by fluoroscopy once we, can you show the balloon here? Which is about 22. So now we are thinking of the size, choice of the size of the device to use. I need some comment or suggestions from the audience there.
Okay, so the weight is 22.
Yes, 22 by balloon and 24 by echo.
Stop flow.
Stop flow technique.
It would, if it's Doppler or a stretch,
Again, sorry.
I would use, it look, you look like you've got a weight of 22. So that's 222, John?
Yeah, 22 by balloon fluoro, the same measurement by transesophageal echo is 24.
24. Okay, 24, 224, 222. From the audience, show of hands, those who would use 22. 1. 24.
Okay.
Oh, right. 26.
Okay, good.
Okay. So the majority
You want to show
are
the
going
device?
to 24.
It connects really easy.
well,
Check 22.
Before.
Don't tell me 30.
okay, Shaq.
Patrick, what are you going to use?
I decided to use 26. I think I'm take some consideration of a bit of floppiness of the septum. Well, but I
Okay.
understand do not overstretch over too much. But I want to show you with regard to this device. Yeah, this is the device.
Patrick, if you have such a strong weight, why are you oversizing it so much? Please. I'm pretty confused after 20 plus years of ASD.
Zahid,
You have a very good space. You measured 22 and you're going to 26. Why?
Well, I can understand your concern, Zahid, but I think the fluoro echo 22 by stop flow technique, HIFA show it 24. Well, you can use 24, but I don't want I need some assurance a little bit. By 26, I don't think that much overstretch, yeah. I hope, I know 28 is too much, 30 is no. 26 I think is not too bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Carry on
So-
showing this device.
Just to show you the this device, that's 26. At the middle, at the 12 o'clock here, you can see the fenestrations.
Little bit.
The size is up to 28 is 5'6".
Little bit from
Yeah, 5'6", because it's a bit of oval because to consider the metals over here. The shape is about 5 and 6. Anything more than 28, 30 and above, the size of fenestration is 7 and 8. Yeah.
So what size is the penetration, sir?
This is 5'6". 5
Okay.
mm by 6 mm. Okay. Good,
Patrick, I'm still telling you, you said this patient has a history of atrial fibrillation, and now you're going to put a more oversized device and you're going to subject it into
Yeah.
more arrhythmia. Seriously, I mean, I think it's,
Let me refresh this.
I know you can use 26 here, but for the sake of audience, you really don't have to oversize. No, please don't. Point taken, but carry on, Patrick.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I speak first the touchy at the clock.
We'll just,
Okay, I want, because I think this is quite some time inside, I make sure there's no thrombus inside. The air. Give me the bigger
Strange.
syringe.
So for this Cera device of 26 millimeters diameter, what size sheet are you using?
Sheath. What size?
Yeah, what size sheet?
This is
14 flash.
26 can go to 12, but I use 14.
Okay. Oversized.
Because
Good.
initially I did not know whether I'm to 26 or more than that. 28 in it 14.
Yeah. I think you were probably thinking of 28 originally.
Okay, we go live. I think the technique is the same as like usual. Here's the closure. Well, generally, I use the right upper pulmonary vein for the across, but in this case, I think it's okay. Oops, too much. The most important thing is that we would like to see how does the left ventricular and diastolic pressure.
See the TOE as well.
Can a TOE please, Haifa?
Yeah. I think you can see
Can you
that
see that
the
TOE?
LADs is coming out.
Not yet.
Okay. Can we have TEE?
Yeah, but we want to see both.
Okay.
Picture.
Okay, I think open up a bit more ways over here. I think this is quite good position to release the.
We want to see picture, so fluoro and
Okay, capture.
TOE. Okay, never mind.
You put the color. I think it's slanting.
Slanting.
Is this something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in good position.
Okay.
I think the
You
the
can
right
see
disc
that-
is on the left side.
Yeah, both these are on the left
Okay,
side.
this is not a problem. Now get a picture in
You're right
picture.
about that.
Okay. Are we okay, Haifa? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take your time. Patrick.
Okay.
Looks better.
Technician secure fluoro as well.
Yeah. Okay. That looks
Now?
that looks
Yeah.
better.
I think we focus on TOE, please. I think this is more pretty clear to look at the septums is sandwiched in between the both the left and right discs of the device.
Okay. High
Is it okay?
flow color will flow through the penetration too.
Okay, this is a long assist. I think it's probably too deep.
I
Okay,
think it's okay, huh?
That's okay.
that looks not too bad. You can see at the posterior end there, can you off the color because I need to go to 0 first.
I don't think this is too much oversized, Zahid.
So
What do
you
you think? Looks flattened to
So
me.
this one looks good. This one looks good. Okay, and that looks good too.
Close to the penetration.
Again,
Show
sorry.
the fenestration, please.
I think that is.
I think it's best if we, if everyone's happy, you can completely release. Then can the device is repositioned nicely. Then Haifa can demonstrate the fenestration well. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Are you happy with the positions? Any objections to not to release?
Good.
It looks good. Yeah.
Zahid.
If Ivan is happy, we're happy.
Okay. I am at the moment.
Okay. Release. Okay. Gita.
At the moment.
Okay. Okay. That's completely released.
Okay.
Okay, Haifa.
Alright, that
Can you
looks
show
good
us the
position.
fenestrations?
Okay. Let's try and see where the penetration
Show
is.
the LVDP.
Because this is the first time I'm actually seeing this device. So
Patrick, whilst
that looks
Ivan
like-
is looking for
Minta nak show
penetration,
the
what's the
picture.
VDP?
Minta
okay, that looks where it is.
switch. Okay.
The
Yeah.
LV EDV is 12.
And there's another shunt at the anterior end, which I think is probably just below the device. But the fenestration is actually at the posterior end there. I think that's the fenestration. Yeah. There. Okay.
Okay, that's very nice.
All right. So can we just probably look at the right ventricle?
Yeah.
Okay. That looks very good, Humphrey.
Yeah,
Humphrey, perhaps you can come back and play the residual hole next year and next year's meeting.
Well, how much time that we have, Sheikh? You want to discuss more on this?
I think we've got Frankfurt waiting for a case as well.
Say that again?
Not as good penetration.
Kita put
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Put the color
Okay,
measure.
I think, do you have anything else to say about procedure or anything?
Well, I think technical-wise the implant is similar, but I think to make a decision whether it needed to use fenestrated device or not, I think this is an area of debate and what kind of patient, especially in adults, those that has restrictive left or right ventricle, and those borderline primary hypertension. Yeah, I think time will tell. When we do more and more cases and follow up, then we may be able to know better which patient that will benefit this kind of device, fenestration. Yeah.
There is another positive way of looking at this, Hasri, which is if you were to use the 5 to 6 millimeter penetration in a 24 millimeter device, in relation to the surface area, it's bigger than a 5 to 6 millimeter and a 26 millimeter device. So you've satisfied all the sides.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
one question, Hasri. What is going to be the anticoagulation, antiplatelet protocol?
well, in this,
view of raw metal there and presence of atrial fibrillation.
well, this patient is atrial fibrillation. Of course, this is go to all this pathway of anticoagulations. The LA occluder is left appendage occlusion is perhaps to reduce the risk of embolism. And I think for those that in sinus rhythm, I perhaps I may use the warfarin, but I tend to probably just aspirin will do. Yeah, but otherwise AF is always NOAC is probably the best option. I don't have the answer which one is good, but I think any anticoagulation is a must in this group of patients.
Hasri,
Yep.
thank you very much indeed. That was a very stimulating case. So thank your team as well. Well done.
Yeah, I think before we end, I'd like to thank you, Sheikh, again, and also all the staff that involved in this cath lab, and then the lifestyle that give the opportunity to make this happen. The last thing is the CSI team in Frankfurt, especially Horst Sievert, and lastly, perhaps the TV3 Malaysia that make this thing happen. Thank you, Sheikh, again. Hope to see you again some other time.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you very much. We'll move on to CBC Frankfurt. Horst, we see you. Okay, we'll go back to Kuala Lumpur then.
Echo just now we can appreciate the level.